And welcome to the Turnbuckle Talk podcast with your host, the hiredgun. First, like, subscribe, share. How you doing, y'all? So, I'm back. So, there was some stuff I didn't talk about on the pay-per-view, like the main event, or the main event. And I can talk about Raw. So let's do it. So, so the main event for Money in the Bank. Let me say this. It happened how it was supposed to happen. The not new breed, Bloodline 2.0 won. Like they won. Like it was supposed to happen, you know. And then like you can't have them lose. Damn the pin. Okay, forget the pin. Like the pin, like Solo pinning Cody had to happen, but the Bloodline 2.0 they have to win. It don't matter who it is right now. It can be Cody, Seth, and Sammy. It can be Owens, Sammy, and Orton. It can be Orton and whoever. The Bloodline 2.0 has to win. Like, they have to put on clinics. They have to win. And 9 times out of 10, Solo got to get the pin. But in this case, he had to get the pin. Like, he's making moves. Right? And he's getting louder and louder with his moves. And at one point, he wasn't talking about Roman. Like he wasn't taking shots at Roman. But now he's taking shots at Roman. And he has to. Like, I didn't talk about SmackDown that much in the last episode. But he had to. In that video he did, those were shots directly at Roman. Because we know what's coming. Like, we know Roman versus Solo is going to be a thing. It has to be a thing. Right? That's why he's taking shots now. Like, Solo is feeling himself right now. Pause. Solo thinks he's the shit, which he should think that, and he should, and again, he should feel like no one's touching. Now, my only thing about the situation is this: Solo doesn't have a wise man, or they don't have a person to be Solo's wise man. They don't have a person I've been thinking the last couple days, who could they put as Solo's wise man to replace Paul Heyman? And it's really no one they can do. Like you call up Robert Stone. So if Buddy, who went to TNA, I forgot his name. It's a black guy. He's in AEW right now, and he was the mouthpiece for Jade when she was there at one point. All right, now he the mouthpiece for somebody else. All right, like if he was still in WWE, he could be the mouthpiece because they don't really have in the E, they really don't have managers like that. You know, you know. But I can see that happening. Like somebody, they call somebody up to be a mouthpiece for them. But the only person I can think about is Robert Stone in NXT, and I don't know about that because Robert Stone, Robert Stone reminds me of a car salesman. So, at one point, so did Paul Heyman, but not anymore. I and he just reminds like Robert Stone reminds me of just a cheap car salesman sometimes. Now it would work for him with Chelsea. It would work for him with or Tiffany Stratton. Like it'll work then. I don't know if Robert Stone going to the Bloodline 2.0 would work great. You know, I read somewhere that they asked Rikishi, would he be the new manager for the new Bloodline? And he said that his schedule would get in the way. I mean, his schedule and their schedule would get in the way of him doing that full time because he said he said something about uh, he said something about it's more than him than it is wrestling now. Even though even like he can say that, but he talks about wrestling a lot. Alright, and he's always on social media and stuff. So I really believe if the money was right, he'd do it. You know, I if that money came, he'd do it because like in that interview, he also said that he enjoys seeing his kids and stuff. Yeah. So, but you'll be around your kids more if you were the mouthpiece. At least for solo you would. So I'm quite sure if that money was right, he would come back and be the wise man. I mean, that'd make sense. It'd keep it in the family. It'd keep it blood related. You know, so like I can see that happening. But like I said, they don't really have managers, and they really don't have managers in WWE. Now, one thing I can see happening, the guy from the Final Testament, the manager over there, he ain't doing anything. Alright, he's just there in the Final Testament. Like, move him over there. Now I understand he's the manager for that tag team, but just move him to SmackDown and let him be the wise man. You know, like there's other things. Like again, it's just the E though. The E don't have a lot of they don't have a lot of managers. Like they just don't. I can see the dude from Chase University being a manager, but it wouldn't fit right in the Bloodline 2.0. Like it wouldn't. So, but again, the right team won, and the right person picked him. Now, saying that, how we got there is uh, Jacob Fatu ran house. Like every time he got in the ring, he ran house. Every time, every time there was a problem, he was the counter for it. So he really is the enforcer, right? That's something that I know a whole lot about too. But he really is the enforcer of that group, you know. And nothing wrong with that. I also feel like him being there made Solo up his game a little bit more. Cause you can see I hear the rumors or people saying, oh, Jacob Fatu uh is gonna outshine Solo, or this is what Solo should be. So when you hear stuff like that, then you got either you from to ignore it and just doing what you're doing still, or you up your game. You like you up your game. Plain and simple. You know. So let's talk about Raw. Raw was pretty good. I enjoyed Raw. I did. Like, listen, listen. It's gonna be rough. I mean, it's gonna be real hard for me not to like a episode of Raw or WWE right now. Well, but if I do, I'll let you know. But I was pretty good tonight, last night. Um, CM Punk was there because technically they were still in Toronto, I think, and not Toronto, in Canada. So it was an easy move along for CM Punk to be there. Drew wasn't there because he got suspended. He got suspended um, yesterday. He got fined and he got suspended. Punk got fined too. Okay, and then Drew said something on Twitter. Um, he said something on Twitter. So that happened. He called Adam Pearce a bitch on Twitter. So that happened. Punk came out, and like I said on the last episode, we're gonna get a fatal three-way, with Punk, Drew, and Seth. That is definitely gonna happen. That is definitely what we going for. Because again, the Punk and Seth match was supposed to happen at Mania for the world title. That was supposed to happen, and Punk got hurt, so they had to abandon that ship. Now, did it work out for Seth? Yeah, yeah, it did. It did because the same thing was regardless if CM Punk, I mean, regardless of CM Punk getting hurt, Seth was losing that world title regardless. Regardless. He wasn't gonna win. Alright, on night two. Either and then let me further this here. Whoever beat whoever beat um whoever beat Seth was getting cashed in on. So if Punk would have beat Seth, Punk would have got cashed in on. If Drew, which he did, beat Seth, he got cashed in on. He would have got cashed in on, which he did. Even if Seth would have retained, Seth would have got cashed in on. Like that shit was gonna happen regardless. Okay, but 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 the outcome, besides CM Punk being champ, the outcome worked out great for everybody. The outcome worked out great for everybody because now you have other plans to go by. You got this Drew versus Punk that's been building and building and building, and now you can go back to the Punk and Seth Rollins. That's that had to be put on hold for a little while, and now it's not. Now we can unpause it and just go ahead and keep it rolling. You know, like I seen something the other day, well today, that you can make them win the tag team. You can make Drew and Seth win the tag team titles if you really wanted to. You know, to my enemy, my enemy is my friend, or keep my enemies closer. That shit can happen. Because especially what Seth said at the end, Seth said that Seth said that he uh, he's gonna make sure that CM Punk doesn't get Drew. So if we don't get a fatal three way at SummerSlam, do we get either we get a fatal three way or we get Drew versus um, CM Punk and Seth costs him the match. But then that means Seth doesn't have a match at SummerSlam. No, no, no. Then we get a fatal three way. Then we get a fatal three way, and Seth causes CM Punk to win. That's what I think is gonna happen. Seth tosses CM Punk to win at SummerSlam. That's what I think is gonna happen. So then we can keep on moving with Seth and Seth and CM Punk. You know, and that promo was good. And you know, I got people who say that I got people that say that that CM Punk's the heel in this, and some of that's stupid to say that. Like, like people just want to dislike Punk because he's Punk, you know, right? And they just want to forget about the shit that Drew did. Like my wife does that shit. Like she feels so bad for Drew, but we just don't. We just forget about what Drew did to CM Punk. Like Drew deserves everything he's getting. Okay, Drew deserves everything he's getting. Like you can't provoke somebody and provoke, and then when you see yourself winning the day of, you see yourself winning the world title, you say, "Oh, you know, I'm releasing Punk alone. Oh, you know, I'm gonna stop provoking him. Oh, you know, uh, I got my something. You can't do shit like that. Like, like, Drew fucked Drew. He's been doing that. Like, Drew's been fucking himself over for months now. Damn near a year now. Like, like, I can't feel bad for that nigga. Like, I can't. I can't feel bad for Drew McIntyre for anything. Like, anything. Like, the fans who just want to look past what Drew doing, fuck it. Like for the fans who feel like this is all CM Punk, no, I just want Drew McIntyre champion. That's what that shit is. But Drew did this to him to his fucking, like Drew did this. Okay, Drew did like Drew would probably be champion still, world champion still, if he would have celebrated with his wife and then just went in the fucking back. But no, he didn't do that. Like he didn't do any of that. Like literally, Drew McIntyre literally did something completely different. Alright, he went and he got on the announce table and he's hunted Punk. He waved the belt and right in front of him and everything. Alright? And CM Punk got him then. Like, I don't hate Drew. I think he's a hypocrite, yes. But I don't dislike Drew. Alright? Like I don't. I don't. Alright? But all this is his fault. Like all of it is his fault. Now, if we wanna look at seeing Seth Rollins uh, version of it, you punched wrong. Now, Saturday, Saturday, Punk didn't think about Seth and what happened to Seth. Like he did, and he shouldn't have. So I'm gonna say that, like, even though Punk was wrong, Punk shouldn't have to think about what happens to Seth Rollins if I do this, because he shouldn't think about that because of the fact that it wasn't really about Seth to him. Like it wasn't. So there's nothing to feel bad for Seth. Like, is Seth right? Yes, Seth's right. Yeah, yeah. Should Seth be mad? Yes, he should be mad. Should CM Punk apologize? Maybe. 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 Just little. Little. A little. Not a lot. Not a lot. Like, but still. But still. I see I see both sides. I see CM Punk's side and I see Seth Rollins' side. I don't see a Drew side here. I don't. I don't. Drew fucked Drew. Drew costed Drew. Okay? And again, I got no problems with Drew McIntyre. I actually like Drew McIntyre as a wrestler, but he's a fucking hypocrite. Okay? I mean, borderline fucking delusional. Now, I will say this. I will say this. When he went to Adam Pearce 2 weeks ago, and he said he shouldn't he shouldn't have to go be in the Money in the Bank. He should just get a title shot. He should. He should. He should get a title shot. Alright? Alright? Because Seth got a title shot. And he lost. Like, Seth got a title shot and he lost. I'm not talking about the loss he just had Saturday. Nah. Mania, Seth got a title shot. I mean, uh, never mind. Never mind. Because technically, Seth should have got a title shot. So I can't even have Drew side on that. I can't. Because Drew should have got a rematch just like Seth got a rematch. Because both of them are former champions, world champions. So by wrestling law, they both should get rematches. Because Both of them are former ex-champions that never got a rematch when they lost. So it's like that. So he Drew's right about that. Or Drew should have got a rematch without the Money in the Bank situation. So moving on. Let's talk about Braun. All I heard Saturday and Sunday, and some on Monday. Oh, they burned Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker should have won. Braun Breaker looks weak. They made him look weak. How do you make somebody look weak with one loss? With their first loss? Help me. Help me. Help me understand that. So, what happens? Monday, Braun dominates. Okay? Braun fucking dominated Monday. He took out Sammy and he took out Dragunov. Now, what I'm happy about is Dragunov didn't lose. I don't care how you win. A win's a win in my book. Okay? Dragunov didn't lose. Alright? I don't care how Dragunov won, just like I don't care how Braun got DQ'd. I don't give a flying fuck. Alright? I don't care. Like, I don't. A win's a win in my book. Right? And that's how I feel about it. A win's a fucking win in my book. Like, but Braun Breaker dominated. Now, did Braun and Dragunov have a good match? Hell yes. Yes, they had a good match. They had a real good match. I hate that it ended in a DQ, but I also understand the DQ because you don't want to burn Dragunov, and you damn sure don't want to burn Braun Breaker. You can't. It shouldn't happen to neither one of them, especially with Braun. Okay, especially with Braun. So it's just not over. It's just not over. You know, Braun Breaker made that clear what he wants. He wants the IC title from Sammy. Now, whenever they fight again. Now, do you make that a fatal three-way? That's the question. Do you make it Braun versus Dragunov versus Sammy? Because you got time to build to this. But do you want to have two fatal three-ways on the same card? Is the question. Do you want to have two fatal three-ways on the same card? Both title matches. I can see it. I can see it. Because you will have Drew versus Punk versus Seth. Then you will have Sammy versus Braun Breaker versus Dragunov. That shit work. You just can't have the same ending. That's all. You just can't have the same ending. That's all. You know. So this is that. Let's talk about Rhea. Let's talk about her coming back last night. So it's easy for me to say I knew she was coming back 3 weeks ago, right? But I didn't. It's easy for me to say that when they made this match with uh, Selena Vega and Ray versus Dom and Liv, that Rhea was showing up. Nah. When I maybe I thought about it. When this match was announced over the weekend, maybe I thought about it. Oh, on Sunday, maybe I thought about it. Maybe I was like, huh, huh, is this gonna happen? Is she coming back? But maybe then. But for sure, when Damian Priest answered his phone and said, "Yo, where you at?" Alright. I knew then who it was. Okay? Alright? And then there was this Goose all through Raw that Rhea was showing up. Okay? And she showed up. Now, should Rhea be mad at Dom? A little. Should Rhea have waited? This should Rhea have waited maybe 5 seconds later to see what Dom was gonna do? Because here's the thing. What did Dom do? For this 2 months, for two straight months, what did Dom really do for Rhea to get mad at him? Did Dom kiss Rhea? Huh? Did Dom go to the hotel when he wasn't supposed to? Hmm? Did Dom flirt with Liv? Huh? Hmm? Did not Rhea? Did Dom do anything for Rhea to be mad at him? Like the most Dom did was probably this Monday, alright? And even then, Liv was applying pressure to Dom. It wasn't Dom applying pressure to her. Like Dom hugging Liv Morgan. It's still borderline of what the fuck did Dom do for Rhea to be mad. Alright, it's still borderline what did Dom do for her to be mad at him. Like he didn't do anything wrong right now, and like he didn't fold. Like if he would have folded last week or this week, which this week was the closest he's ever came to folding to Liv. But if she would have waited 5 more seconds. Now, point granted, Raw would have went off without that happening, because Raw went over. Rhea came out, Liv dipped. Rhea looked at Dom, and listen, it was like a sad fucking puppy. Okay, but again, like let's take the jealous shit out. What has Dom did? Like, what has he done for her to be mad? Like, that nigga's been faithful, like completely faithful. Alright, like he can't help that bitch is applying pressure like that. I would have folded weeks ago. I would have gave Rhea a reason to be mad at me. But what did Dom do? He didn't do jack shit for her to be mad at him. Alright? Like Liv plan didn't go how she wanted him to go because Dom never fucking folded. Like, did he accept presents? Okay. They all did. If y'all want to say, that Dom accept presents, and that's why Rhea should be mad at him, I can't even knock you out for that. Alright, because he shouldn't have accept any of the presents. Did he cheat? No, no, didn't. Should he have cheated? Maybe, maybe. If someone's giving you more attention, and if someone's doing stuff that the other person's not doing, you should cheat. Anywho, it's good to see Rhea back. So, I don't think she's gonna have any matches to SummerSlam, but her having her own on the road, I mean, her just being back is a good thing. She's probably not going to get physical to an extent. She's probably not. Like, what's probably going to happen is Liv is going to just keep avoiding Rhea. That's probably what's going to happen. Like, until SummerSlam or week of SummerSlam. Cause I'm not even sure if she's cleared yet. You know, speaking of somebody being cleared, or somebody, Jordan Grace contract expires in January. It was supposed to expire. Uh, it was supposed to expire in the summer. Next summer, not this summer. Next summer. But it's expiring in January. It's coming up. So I can see two ways this goes for her. Either she signs back with WWE. I mean, not WWE. Either she signs back with TNA, or she goes to WWE. You know, and notice I didn't say AEW. So the reason I'm not saying AEW because I thought about it a couple last month that she could go to AEW, but I thought about it today and yesterday. She probably won't go to AEW on the sole purpose of what Tony Khan did to her husband. When Tony Khan brought RRH, he didn't even give the octopus. I can't remember his whole name. But he didn't even give him one single title defense. Like, as soon as he had a match, he made him lose the belt. And he was pissed off about that. And he left. He had like he got in Tony Khan face and everything. I can't see her going to AEW. And then, even though Tony Khan has done good with certain people that he signed recently, there's some stuff that didn't pan out as well. Like, he got a wrestler that he signed and he hasn't even used yet. Like, that shows you he was just trying to sign her just to sign her to keep her away from WWE. You know, and then look how he's using shit, wait. Look how he's using Jay Lethal. You know, and I'm not saying he's not using other people good, because he's obviously using Will Ospreay good. He's obviously obviously using Okada good. Okay, so I'm not saying he doesn't use everybody good or bad, but George Race ain't going there. Like she's not. She can be a bigger star in WWE. I can see her going to WWE because she's already doing things there anyway. Um, Brad Stevens' brother got released yesterday. Yesterday, um, he got released. I'm surprised he lasted this long. Like, I'm surprised he didn't get released when his brother got released. But how they doing things now is way different now. You know, I'm not saying they're not going to go back and just cut people to cut people or have cuts because that's the thing still. But what they been doing lately is they just letting contests run out and telling them that they're not going to resign them, and that's what happened with what's his name? Let me give him his respect. Uh, let me give him his his respect before I sign off. Um, Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Damian Kemp. I don't know if Bobby Stevens is his real name, but uh, hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Uh, Tyler Bates got hurt last night. I mean, not last night, but he got hurt, and he's hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Damian Kemp. Alright, he was with the Quarter Club, you know, and you can tell that they're gonna let him go on that because of that. So, you know, you know, he, you can tell that they'll let him go or break him apart for that group because how the storyline was going. Sorry, y'all. Tyler Bates, he's hurt. He just had surgery on a torn torn pec, so he's out for he's out. He's out. That's the same shit the CM Punk just had, or something like that. So th- this helps Pete Dunne in a way, even though he lost last night to Bronson Reed. Gives him a story. Gives him a story with Sheamus, which they're gonna go that route. Now, the storyline for that, Michael Cole said that uh, Sheamus left the group with Pete Dunne and Holland, Holland, that's his name, Rich Holland, right? But that's not true. That's not the real story. The real story that Rich Holland left Pete Dunne, and then they just didn't talk about what happened to Sheamus. And then Pete Dunne said that all that shit was done when he got his name back. You know and then he started tagging with Tyler Bates. That's what happened. Alright, but they using Rich Hollins. Uh, they just switching that shit around. Like they're literally using Sheamus as the story of Rich Holland, and going that route with it. Which win-win for Sheamus and win-win for Pete Dunne. Alright, this gives Pete Dunne something to do. Now, you know, he Pete Dunne is not going to win some matches because he, like I said, he just lost to Bronson Reed, and Sheamus is probably going to lose to Bronson Reed too. Or, but we'll see, we'll see. But I'm going to end the show with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Um, make sure y'all watch New Breed. Make sure y'all watch EFED in general. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. This is the Hired Gun. Y'all bless. Love y'all. I'm out.